Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0842, indicates an issue with the transmission fluid pressure sensor or switch circuit in the Honda Accord, model years 2017 to 2023. This specific code highlights that the circuit is reading low voltage levels, potentially leading to insufficient data being transmitted to the Transmission Control Module, TCM. The transmission fluid pressure sensor, located typically near the continuously variable transmission, CVT, plays a crucial role in ensuring that the transmission operates efficiently by monitoring the hydraulic pressure inside the system. If the pressure is low, the TCM can adjust various parameters to ensure smooth operation. The error is electrical in nature and indicates no mechanical issues within the transmission system itself. Before starting troubleshooting, it is vital to review the general troubleshooting information to ensure a structured approach to diagnosing this problem correctly. Error code P0842 is specifically related to a circuit problem in the transmission fluid pressure sensor. This component is integral to the operation of the continuously variable transmission, CVT, which adjusts the gear ratios seamlessly for optimal performance. The sensor monitors hydraulic pressure to help the TCM manage the correct lubrication and cooling of the transmission components. If the sensor fails or the circuit experiences an issue, such as a short or open wiring condition, the readings will fall outside the normal parameters. This sensor is typically located near the CVT assembly within the engine bay. Electrical problems like these usually arise from bad connections, damaged wiring, or component failures rather than mechanical faults. Understanding the location and role of the sensor is vital in effectively troubleshooting this issue. The causes of the P0842 error code can generally be attributed to several electrical circuit issues. One of the primary reasons is that there may be a problem within the wiring harness, such as frayed wires, poor connections, or damaged insulation that could result in an incorrect voltage signal being transmitted to the TCM. Additionally, a faulty transmission control module can cause miscommunication between the sensor and the control unit. Issues like this might not manifest during every drive cycle, leading to intermittent symptoms. Sometimes, the problem can also stem from a malfunction in the sensor itself, leading to erroneous readings. It is critical to approach fault diagnosis by understanding these potential causes to avoid unnecessary replacement of components. When the P0842 code is present, several symptoms may indicate a failure in the transmission fluid pressure sensor circuit. Drivers may notice erratic shifting behavior from the transmission, meaning that the vehicle may hesitate or shift roughly between gear ratios, compromising driving comfort and safety. Additionally, warning lights may illuminate on the dashboard, indicating a need for immediate attention. These could include the check engine light or a transmission-specific warning. Poor engine performance is another symptom commonly linked to this DTC, often characterized by sluggish acceleration and decreased responsiveness. Identifying these symptoms early on can help prevent further damage to the transmission and better inform the diagnostic process. The first step in diagnosing the P0842 DTC is to put the vehicle into the on mode. This can be done without starting the engine, allowing for the electronic systems to initialize. Subsequently, clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This step resets the trouble codes and is essential for determining if the issue is persistent or has resolved itself. After clearing the code, it is crucial to check the current conditions of parameters by utilizing the HDS. The values to monitor include the voltage reading from the driven pulley pressure sensor. If the readout is below 0.21 volts, it indicates a potential problem, as this does not match the expected thresholds. Confirming the match is key to determining the next steps in diagnosing this issue. Following the initial checks, the next step involves turning the vehicle off and disconnecting the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor's 3P connector. This disconnection isolates the sensor from the circuit, allowing for a more accurate assessment of the electrical pathway without interference from the sensor itself. Once disconnected, switch the vehicle back to the on mode to check the parameters again using the HDS. The primary focus remains on the voltage reading of the driven pulley pressure sensor. If the voltage still reads below 0.21 volts, it signals that there must be an issue related to the circuit wiring, prompting a move to the next troubleshooting steps. In this step, turn the vehicle to the off mode once more, and then disconnect the TCM 50P connector, which connects the TCM to the rest of the vehicle's electrical system. At this point, it is crucial to check for continuity between the test points, specifically the female terminal number 2 of the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor 3P connector and the vehicle's body ground. This will verify if the wiring harness is intact or if there's a short to ground in the PDN wire connecting the sensor and the TCM. A continuity test shows whether electrical signals can pass through successfully. If continuity exists, then it is confirmed there is a short to ground in the wire leading to the TCM. This step guides technicians toward isolating and repairing the fault in the circuit. The fourth troubleshooting step focuses on measuring voltage in the VCC4 line. After ensuring the vehicle is in the on mode and confirming that the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor's 3P connector is still disconnected, you must measure the voltage between specific test points. Specifically, measure across the female terminal number 3 of the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor connector and a clean body ground. An approximate voltage of 5 volts indicates that the VCC4 wire is functioning correctly, confirming the sensor is at least receiving adequate power for operation. If the voltage fails to meet that threshold, it indicates an open circuit in the wiring, leading to the TCM. Correctly identifying the state of the wire is critical to determine the necessary repairs before pursuing sensor replacements. After completing the necessary repairs, it's essential to verify that the DTC P0842 is no longer present. This is accomplished by utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, once again to check if the trouble code has been cleared. Following this, a test drive is advisable to ensure that the vehicle performs as expected under real-world operating conditions. During the test drive, observe the transmission for any signs of erratic behavior or issues with shifting between gears. The goal is to ensure that shifting occurs smoothly, without hesitation or confusion from the transmission control system. Successful verification concludes the repair process, confirming the electrical issue has been resolved and the transmission is functioning correctly. Preventive maintenance is vital in avoiding issues like the DTC P0842 in the future. Regular electrical checks can help identify potential wiring problems before they lead to failure. It's essential to maintain the integrity of the wiring harness, as it is subject to wear and tear from the environmental conditions under the hood. Periodic inspections of the transmission fluid pressure sensor can also help uncover problems early on, particularly if any debris or corrosion is involved. Replace any damaged connectors and ensure all connections are secure to mitigate any risk of electrical faults arising. Implementing these preventive maintenance practices not only enhances vehicle reliability, but also prolongs the lifespan of the transmission components. In conclusion, The DTC P0842 highlights issues specifically related to electrical circuit malfunctions originating from the transmission fluid pressure sensor or its circuitry. It's crucial to remember that this code does not indicate mechanical problems within the transmission itself. Troubleshooting focuses on verifying the signal, identifying circuit integrity, and confirming proper functionality of the sensor. Each step taken during the diagnostic process plays a crucial role in ensuring that underlying issues are accurately identified and resolved. This careful approach helps prevent future failures and promotes the smooth operation of the Honda Accord's continuously variable transmission system, ensuring a seamless driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.